So the next game is Crystal Catacombs, and I'll just get the developer in here real quick. Bring you in Maxwell, so hold on to your butts. Hey there.
Dave.
Hey, how you going?
How's it going? Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. I just might have to change my microphone because I got it set up at the moment to be the same as whatever.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, so give me a second here. Alright, there we go. Is that any better? Can you hear me? It'll sound a lot worse for you, but...
A little garbled now.
Garbled?
Yeah, it may be my connection. I'm not sure. I might have to swap computers here real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, let me can I call you back in like 10 seconds?
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay,
I'll just get
cool.
the game set up.
Alright. Cool. I'll be right back.
I killed my Pandora, so...
Alright, here we go. Game looks fucking awesome. Looks so good. Alright. Well, while we wait for Maxwell to get in here, we'll I don't think I need the mouse cursor for this game. Oh, where you go, OBS caption? Oh no! Give me a sec, guys. Why you do this? There we go. Alright. So yeah, we'll wait for Maxwell and we'll get started. I wonder if I can use a controller for this. I can. Look at that. Yeah, I have high hopes of this game. It does look really cool. So, oh, you get lives. This is interesting. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Didn't see your call coming in.
Yeah, I switched over to my iPhone, so we'll
Okay, cool. Can you hear me all right there?
Yeah, how about my side?
You sound good.
Okay, cool.
All right, so do you recommend novice, normal? Because you got lives here, and I'm like, how many times am I gonna die?
Have you played this before?
No, I haven't. I try to keep it sort of first guess when it comes to these games.
Yeah, I definitely suggest going with normal then.
All right, we're doing normal. All right, let's crank this bad boy out. So, tell us about yourself, Maxwell, and what do you do on the Crystal Catacombs?
Let's see here. I am the creator and the designer and the artist. And,
You're everything, then.
Yeah, everything minus the programming team, which was a separate team, Super Fun Games.
Yep.
Yeah, we teamed up with them. I had some assistance from some other friends for technical art stuff like that. But,
Okay.
yeah, all the animations, all the sprites, all the backgrounds, all the assets, pretty much were done by me over the past 4 years.
Wow, 4 years of work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't plan on it being 4 years, but it just, you know.
Yeah, that's how it always happens, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah. So is this like your first game or?
It is, yeah. It's my first like official release.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, I did a couple smaller Flash games back in the day, but this is the biggest thing I've ever done. You know, we did the Kickstarter, and you know, had to get the team together and develop the idea and make it from like concept into an actual real video game. You know, and it took, like I said, it took a little longer than expected, but we got a product out of it. I'm pretty happy with the end results for the first project. You know.
I see. How do you do double jump? I'm trying to do it, and it seems to be working.
The double jump, you need a...
Oh, sorry, a wall jump.
Right, the wall jump would just be... It works a lot like Mega Man X, where actually you just hold against the wall and continuously jump into it, and you'll dash up the wall.
Okay, alright. So I'm at some sort of, like, chest at the moment. I don't know if that's a chest. It's a purple thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a chest.
I'm going to... Actually, I'm working with like multiple computers right now, so
sure.
I don't have stream up right now, which is really funny, so I can't actually...
Alright, that's no problem.
Let me find your stream real quick here.
Oh my god, some of these enemies look fucking awesome.
Yeah, you know, a lot of them are actually inspired by just older, you know, like older video game enemies. You'll kind of notice a lot of nods to the Metroid, Castlevania, Mega Man series. You're gonna see a lot of that.
Nice. Alright, so I keep leveling up here. Alright, that's the wrong button. Oh, cool. Alright. Blade of Ravencraft. Durable and lightweight sword inscribed with the Ravencraft sigil of courage. Can I put that on? Oh no, that's what I got on. Oh shit, you can change the buttons of them. Makes sense.
Right, so that's gonna be your sword. You're gonna start with that, and you know, you're gonna find a lot more stuff throughout the game.
Summon Joy Boy.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm still trying to...
Oh, that was a once-use only thing? God damn, my bad.
Yeah, it's a summon. So what that would have done is turned any enemy within his range into money.
Well, it turned nothing into nothing.
Yeah, that's you know, well, it could have killed you. You know, I mean, you never knew. So it worked out.
Oh, that sucked. I just killed myself.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so I do have the stream up. I think I was watching another stream, but it was the same one. There's just a delay on it. So
yeah, there's about a 30-second or 15-second delay.
You just used Joy Boy. Okay, so now we're caught up here. Okay, so I guess I'll just answer the questions you ask instead of just commentating on the 30-second delay video that I watched. So I did just see an impressive death. You just saw you get killed by the L-shaped spike room, and that's infamous for killing, you know, veterans.
Oh, really?
It's a tricky jump. You gotta like hook around the edge there.
Yeah. Jeez, this game is full on. Alright, very good. So what is the aim of this game exactly? Because I sort of watched the intro and I haven't really seen anything. I'm lighting up these pedestals for something. I haven't gone the right way here.
For okay, so like the story?
Yeah,
or...
story and well, I got the story. I mean, you're sort of treasure hunter and you're
yeah. You're vassal and you're this airship pirate, you know, treasure hunter. And there's this fabled land that is, you know, said to have the Crystal Catacombs, which is this ancient structure. Actually, nobody really knows how old it is, but it's home of the Destroyer, and he kind of creates these realms. The Destroyer is, you know, the main bad guy. That's the guy that you saw at the select screen with the eyeball and the spikes.
Yeah, menacing looking guy.
Right. So he constructs these realms, you know, from all these. I guess you could say he conquered, you know, who knows how many worlds he's conquered. So he comes to, you know, this world and decides to set up shop here. And what he does is he sets up these, you know, diabolical levels based off of these worlds that he's destroyed. And pits somebody to, you know, a challenge, kind of, you know, see if you can best me. And, you know, kind of planet hops doing that, I guess. So he's collected all these monsters, all these crazy worlds, and now Vassal has got himself stuck in it because he's looking for, you know, pirate booty, and
Oh, everyone's after that booty.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of the same story, I guess. No, but it's kind of in the same vein of a classic, you know, Nintendo game where the story is just kind of set up to introduce the gameplay, which carries, you know, 90% of what you're going to be doing in the game. And it's, I think it fits for this because, you know, it's got a beginning and it's got an ending, and it all kind of takes place in this world that is set up by the Destroyer, which I think is my favorite part about the story.
I see.
You're running through his trials, you know, and challenging him.
Is there like a time limit here as well? Because I noticed there's an hourglass on the side.
There is, that hourglass. Yeah, you don't want that to run out because the Destroyer will actually personally show up and
Destroy
make
you?
He'll make you leave or kill you if you don't want to. So you can try to run from him, you know, and he basically shows up, starts following you, and just gets faster and faster and faster. And if he touches you, it's just instant death. Until the end of the game, if you can defeat all the crystal realms, you actually have a chance to face off against the Destroyer. And well, yeah. I don't know how many people have been that far in this game, though. You know, since it just came out. You know, we had our release through the Humble Store last week, and it's all kind of like just kind of fledgling out right now. It's all starting, so.
Yeah, it's definitely my type of game. I enjoy the sort of the roguelikes a lot more than I should, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, they're
for my
great.
health.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like there's I don't know, there's countless amazing roguelikes out there, and this one is I wanted to set it up like, you know, it's funny because people talk about this game, the first thing I hear is Spelunky, you know, Risk of Rain, and all these awesome games, these really cool games, which is awesome, you know. I think though that when you get into this, it plays completely different than either of those games. This one, to me at least, feels a lot more like Castlevania, like old school Castlevania, maybe a little Symphony of the Night, you know, with the exploration element.
Yep.
But as far as this, you know, the controls are stiff, you know, they're set up where you have to like calculate your movements. You have to, obviously, like any game's going to do that, but in this one specifically, the better you are at older video games, the better you're going to be at this game.
Yep.
And those games, this one takes time to, you know, get into and learn how to play, but you definitely get better. Like a great way to practice Catacombs is the survival mode.
Okay.
That's like, you know, the endless mode of the game. See how far you can get. And that's what the demo is right now. It's the first 20 levels of survival mode. And
that's a great way to get people into the game, I guess, if it's pretty much all of that.
That was the idea. Okay, so I see you just ran into Creature.
Yeah.
That's one of the bigger enemies in Kiepenstein, and he's got a couple different attack patterns. There's definitely strategy to beating him, but I've never seen anybody go up against him the first time and beat him. Not yet, at least. I'd like to.
That's my second time versing him. He actually like got me before as well.
Did he? Yeah, I'm jumping back and forth between the stream and my phone, so.
Yeah, that's no worries. So, what do the pedestals do? When you walk on them and they like...
Was it like the crystal rooms? Like,
Yeah, I guess that's the crystal room you call it, yeah.
Yeah, like there's two pillars on the side. That actually is a teleport room.
Okay.
So if you access more than one of those, you can jump between them.
Oh, I see. Makes sense.
So if you stand on the pedestal and press up, and then that's going to activate it. And it's really useful for, like, let's say the Destroyer shows up and you're trying to get out of the level because you had to get that chest. You know, you had to buy that item from the shop or whatever, but he showed up. If you have your teleport rooms activated, usually there's one pretty close to the entrance and the exit, usually. And you can use those to kind of, like, avoid the Destroyer, you know, to get around him and get to the exit. So you can...
So the whole goal here is to, like, just progress through the level?
Yeah. So what's going to happen here is each of the 5 realms has 5 separate levels. And the first 2 levels are a little smaller, you know, just trying to get you set up with the flow of the level, because each level is going to generate differently depending on which realm you're in.
Yep.
Obviously, each one is always going to be different as far as procedural generation goes, but like, let's say Kiepenstein, this one, it's always going to build itself from the left to the right. So you're always going to be going from left to right in Kiepenstein, you know, kind of platforming.
Hey, I killed the creature guy.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. They usually drop something decent.
No, I don't think I got anything.
The stats are on your side. But yeah, so like the levels are all going to generate differently. As far as the rounds, these are each set up uniquely to generate. So some go from top to bottom. Oh yeah, here we go. I just see you running into them now. Nice. Well played.
I just drank a potion and it took me down to 1 health.
Yes, the mystery potion. Yeah.
Oh, but I seem to be getting HP back for every enemy I kill now. That's interesting.
They could be just dropping. I mean, that could just be the stats on your side. The mystery potion is it could save your life, but usually it's just gonna ruin your day. It's kind of like last resort, you know, I guess. But it also has a chance to completely heal you, you know. So there is that. So it's like an act of desperation kind of move.
Oh, so you start off with random things. I see. So I have. Oh, is that just the lives actually? Okay.
Yeah. No, you're gonna be. The way that you're gonna actually progress through the game is after you beat the 5 levels in a realm. You know, the 3rd and the 5th level of every realm have a boss. So every time you beat a boss, you get rewarded with a rewards menu, and you can pick from one of 3 items. And these are items like the weapons, the spells, the double jump. You know, the stuff that's gonna actually really improve how you move through the game and tackle the different scenarios. That's what you're going for. Is you're going for beating that first boss and getting that first item, you know, and then you can piggyback off that. You beat another boss, and what's going to happen is after you complete a realm, the next realm that you play, the enemies are actually the difficulty level increases across the board.
So I picked up a Master card before. What was that?
Monster cards. Each enemy has a chance of dropping a monster card, and monster cards.
Oh, monster cards.
Are basically, it's like our bestiary. So it's going to add that card to your monster card collection, which you can view from the title screen. Like,
I see.
From the extras screen. And each one has their own unique card. And the lower, the more frequent the enemy, the higher chance you're going to get a card drop. As opposed to like those creatures, it's tougher to get them to drop a card because they don't appear as often. So obviously you're not going to have a chance to get it. But it's kind of like, for those that want to collect everything, that want to get, or want to learn a little bit more about the enemies. When I was growing up, my favorite, one of my favorite things to do was read through like Nintendo Power and read about the enemies, about every game. They had like a little illustration in the enemy.
Oh yeah, when they came up with you'd name them something in the game, but then the manual would have like this weird name for it, and you'd be like, what the? No.
Yeah, and actually, that's a great segue into our artist who actually did these custom illustrations for pretty much every enemy in the game, and that's Jonathan Wojcik of bogbleach.com. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a website. He's an amazing illustrator. He's pretty popular around like I guess you could say the monster sphere of the internet. He's one of my favorite artists for sure.
Is he the guy that did the introduction? The concept art, the box art that you have? Because I actually really like that.
No, that was actually a Levels or Lives team member. That's Zorn.
Okay.
Nick Zorn, a buddy of mine. He did the painting for the cover, and we've used that. Right now that's at the front of that's on our Desur page. I think it's on our Steam page.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece of art.
Oh yeah, we love that. It's awesome.
So hello to everyone who just joined. I assume you're all from pwned.com. So right now we're playing Crystal Catacombs with the developer Maxwell. And he'll be, and at the end of the stream, in about an hour, when we swap games to the next game for tonight, we'll be giving away 2 copies of this. So make sure you stick around for that if you want to have a chance to get in on that. Hot, sweet, free games. Oh god, the orange blob hit me. There we go.
So, Dave, I don't know if you remember, I think you're the same person that I spoke to like 4 years ago when I did the first Kickstarter, because somebody from Desur contacted me.
That would have been me, yeah.
About alpha funding. I think that's what it was, the alpha funding for the game. And I didn't have anything playable to even, we didn't have anything to actually play, until, it took 2 years to get to that point. But, I remember that. It's funny, it kind of came full circle.
It did, yeah.
Catacombs is on Desur, I guess. So,
that's right. Oh man, this game is getting to me, man. I'm gonna, I'll probably be playing this for a while. This is great.
So, man, I mean, like, I've been working on it forever, and I've been through, you know, the ups and downs of the development, which was, you know, we have all kinds of scenarios we got ourselves into. But the game is still fun. I love getting into survival mode. I love trying to see how far I can get. And right now, the other Levels or Lives guy, Zorn, the other artist, actually has the high score. He beat me by 3 levels. He's at like 33, and I'm at 30. So
wow, geez, the game must be pretty. The survival mode must be pretty intense if it's like.
It gradually increases in difficulty as you go along. So it gets to a point where basically, no matter how powerful you are, any enemy can potentially kill you in one hit. You know, so you're doing like license to kill mode, basically. You know,
man with a golden gun mode.
It's really fun though, and like I said, that's what the demo is, so anybody can jump into it. The game does have a high learning curve just because it takes in the sense of the old games where it kind of just throws you into it. There's not a lot of instructions, and there is an instruction manual that if you get the game, there should be an instruction manual that comes with it. It's a PDF version of it, and it'll walk you through, you know, how to play the game. But for anybody off the street, you know, who, let's say I never played Mega Man 2 or whatever, who I don't know who that person is, but there are people who have played those older games that just kind of, you know,
I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, right. Who hasn't played Dracula's Curse on Nintendo, you know? But anyway, there are those people, and this game just kind of eats them alive. And so it's not for everybody in that sense that I set out to make this game difficult. Like, that was one of the first things I wanted to do with it. Because if you have a good, difficult roguelike, you can always come back to that. You know?
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, Spelunky is always fun because of that. You know, and I've been what is the one that I've been playing? It's like super simple, super stylistic. Well, no, like I can't remember the name of it. I can't. But it's a roguelike dungeon crawler, top down. I'm bummed out. I can't remember.
Yeah, don't worry, I do that all the time, man.
Anyways, yeah, this game, it's just basically a mishmash of like of my childhood, you know, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I grew up drawing, you know, and drawing monsters out of, you know, players' guides and Nintendo Powers and stuff. So it all just kind of came full circle, and I just made a monster game. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting this beeping now. I'm not entirely sure why.
Oh yeah, that's remember in Zelda when the first one when your health would get so low that you would just have that awful beeping noise.
Yeah, I know the one.
That's our awful beeping noise, just to let you know that you're about to die.
Oh, that's lovely.
The game will probably kill you any second now. That's kind of what we're doing with it.
Oh,
No, actually,
I have a fair amount of health left.
yeah, there you go. And once it jumps up, it goes away. It's just like when you have less than like maybe 15% health or something.
I see. Oh god. Oh god. What have I got myself into? This is... Nah, I can't get up that. That's gonna be impossible. Oh, nah. I'm not getting up that.
I haven't seen that yet, but from what I'm watching here, you're rolling through the game well.
Yeah, it's what was it? It was 2. You climb up the wall, and then there was the 2 boxes on either side, and it was just like, and the boxes disappear in the spike shell.
Here we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I call that room the grinder. Each of these rooms have like a specific, you know, design, and they all fit together. It's actually, they're based off of Tetris pieces. So like you can imagine all the Tetris pieces.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Spread them out on the floor, and then you randomly put them together, like in some crazy concoction. That's how, that's the most dumbed down version of procedure generation I could explain, because I have no idea how it actually works. The worked magic, kind of. I gave them these instructions, and they pulled it off, and it's really impressive. Like, it has always been awesome to watch these levels generate.
So, I know that, whoa, what's this? It's like a boss or something. It's like a big mouth. This must be the boss.
Yeah, you just found the Gate Guardian.
There we go, killed him. Boom, I'm out of here. Yeah, so, I know that, talking to a few, whoa, hang on, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's like Dracula fight. Oh, and he just killed me. Yep, just killed me straight away. Just completely destroyed me. I thought the boss was the big mouth thing.
I'm just waiting for it to happen now. I know you're gonna get to the boss. So yeah, that was Iron Madness.
Yeah.
He's probably the easiest boss in the game.
Oh, that's good to know. Fantastic.
But there is no. But that's like being said. There are really no easy bosses in the game.
Yeah.
If there was, he'd be the easiest.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. So what I was gonna say. I know from a fact that anyone who does sort of like lots of sort of little animation stuff. Well, ice. God, this is like hardcore ice. Yeah, this is no joke. This is like slippery shit.
Like Super Mario Brothers 2 ice.
Yeah, like you start walking in one direction and that's it. You're gone. Oh, hang on, if I go real slow, I can get up to that chest because I want it. There we go. Who's your daddy? So yeah, talking to a few developers who work on the on games with any sort of like non 3D model sort of stuff. Oh god. Alright, good. It's always a problem for them to sort of update the graphics when it comes to like the pixel stuff because you know it's all manual. They have to go through and redo everything manually rather than just updating a few models, 3D models. So, is this the art style that's been in the game from the beginning? Like, have you kept pretty consistent with that? Because I'd imagine changing all this art.
Right, like if we had to be continuously updated, or you know.
Yeah, like say maybe you change the size of the player character by like 2 pixels, then everything in the entire game would have to change to match.
Well, since you know, for the first, for 90% of the art assets,
yeah,
I was the only artist working on it. That is the one thing I wanted to avoid, was having to like gut anything. You know,
yeah.
I didn't want to have to change anything too drastically. So when I started off, I knew since it was most likely just going to be me doing this, that I needed to set it up so that it's something I can actually accomplish by myself. So that's why everything is so small. You know, that's why the resolution is so small. Like, if you took Vassal right now and you put him next to, let's say, the Mario from Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo, Mario would be like twice as big as him. Like, the resolution is microscopically tiny. But that being said, I actually didn't limit myself with like palette choices for colors. So I used any and all colors that I wanted, but just within this really tight, confined canvas. But once I got good at that, I could produce the art quickly because I wasn't in so much detail.
I see. Oh my god, this ice.
And I was able to consistently do that throughout the whole time. I mean, we didn't have to change too much as far as the art style goes.
Oh, that's good to hear. I mean, like, once you had a consistent style going for you, probably would... Oh god, that ice lady just destroyed me. So yeah, the art style was is interesting. Like, I'm kind of an artist. Like, put me in Photoshop, I know what I'm doing, but like, I don't think there is so much in here, and you've got like 6 different types of levels, right? Or is it 5?
There's the 5 realms. Yeah. They're each pretty unique too. I mean, I didn't repeat too many assets, as far as interchanging. I guess I could have done different color enemies, like these guys right here. These guys are like
palette
the dark
swap,
berries. I just saw you kill one. Of course, I'm 30 seconds behind, but they're the little bats, the red and blue bats. They they're similar, but most of the enemies I wanted to be unique. I wanted them to feel kind of like their own little entity within the level. The enemies can actually hurt each other. They can fall into lava, fall onto spikes, get smashed by giant crushers.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's just kind of like it's this big mess.
I like these dog guys that shoot out the icicles from the ground. I think they're pretty sweet. Hey, I got some power points.
Those are the frost worms. They had every enemy has a very strict pattern set. So once you learn that enemy's pattern, as long as you approach them the right way, there's a good chance you can beat them. Regardless of how. If you're good at the game, you can usually get yourself out of sticky situations, but that's not always easy to do. Sometimes there's no easy way through a level. Sometimes you have to go through that enemy, and it probably will kill you. But that's kind of the roll of the dice. It doesn't happen that often. If you play your
Joy Boy again.
There you go. Now you can actually use it. So I would suggest waiting until you get into a room filled with enemies, because then you're gonna just collect a buttload.
Found the key. Give me the key. So, from what I've gathered so far, the key is what you need to unlock the exit of the level.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. And the key is hidden on one of the enemies, so like randomly on an enemy. You don't know which one it's on.
So what is money used for? I haven't found a shop yet, so I assume that's in the game at some point.
Yes, the shops only appear in the 4th and 5th level of each realm.
Okay, we almost got there. Almost got there.
Almost, yeah, but even then, there's not always a shop. There's actually a chance for either a shop or one of the other special rooms, which is called a battle chamber.
Okay.
So it's gonna be one of those.
Alright, we're using Joy Boy. We're getting it done.
Nice.
Alright, pop your head up again, Worm Man. Oh, I see. Yeah, they have to be within the radius of Joy Boy. Okay. No, I want the coins. Give it to me. Oh, damn it.
Oh, did you pull it off?
I did, but I only killed one of the enemies. I killed the easiest one to kill rather than the hardest one to kill. So that sucks.
Oh yeah, there we go. I see it. Yeah, well, even one coin, you know, depending on the color, could be worth 50 shards. The crystal shards is what we call them.
People are commenting on the moonwalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so I haven't found the door yet. So, have you thought about putting in a map in this game, or is that something you can unlock at some point?
Actually, if what controller are you using?
Xbox.
Yeah, just hit the right bump button.
Right thumb?
Right bump.
Oh. Oh my god, look at this!
And if you use the triggers, you can zoom in and out. And you can actually zoom in and out while you play the game, too.
That is awesome. Okay, hang on. I gotta...
You can scroll around, you can... See, that's another thing, is like...
Oh my god.
This game, if you're not into these types of games and you play it for 30 seconds, you're probably gonna get...
Bye-bye, people. Thank you for Poon for coming over. Follow if you haven't. That'd be great. And make sure you buy this game. It's awesome. You can get it on desura.com/games/crystal -catacombs. There you go. Bye-bye, guys. Sorry, what were you saying before I rudely interrupted you?
Oh, no worries. Is that... I'm still trying to figure out what just happened.
Okay, so basically there's a website out there that... Well, they basically they go around in gangs and they sort of come into Twitch streams and they just sort of sit
like
there
a mob.
and like a mob, and they sit there and it's all automatically done. So basically, I started doing this before I started, and then they came in and said hello, and it's not the first time in here, so it's good to see him again. Yeah.
Awesome. The more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier. So, these, they're like glowing rainbow blocks. I assume that there were doorways that are blocked off within the random generation?
Yes, yeah, those are our end caps, is what we call them. And those basically will appear anytime there's a dead end.
I see.
Yeah, they kind of suture off the level.
Okay, so I can't teleport at the moment. I'm kind of stuck in a room. I can't get out because the jump is pretty tough. Ah, come on now. Nope, got it. Nope, fell off.
Oh yeah, that's a good place to get stuck in right there. Especially the first time playing.
Oh my god, this jump up
yeah,
the top
you're gonna have to scale it. I would suggest actually jumping off the sides of those blocks and not trying to jump on top of them. It may be a little easier.
I'm talking about the top part now because I got stuck up there. There's like 2 parts at the top that are like stopping me from going in.
Oh yeah, then there's that. Yeah, the little bottleneck. Yeah, that's tricky. That'll teach you how to wall climb once you learn to get around those.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. So you gotta be in your little... It's kind of weird because it's like you need to be pressed against the wall and then in order to jump up.
Yeah, it's definitely it takes some time to master, but once you do, you can kind of just kind of roll through the levels. But it is tricky. But again, I know it's like it's just like another nod to the old school kind of game. But like the wall jump from Super Metroid was notorious for being difficult, and the game would actually trap you in places and kind of teach you how to do it. And in some kind of sadistic way, maybe that's what this.
Yeah.
But,
You're like, let's design just. Oh, come on! I was so close then. So close.
But if you make it out of here, chances are you're gonna be able to make it out of there way quicker the next time. Because you know, like that's really what it's about. It's just trial and error and getting down that right arc. Like I'm watching you. You're almost getting it. You're almost.
Yeah, that was one I just like I touched it. I was like a bee's dick away from like getting up there, but not this game.
This particular conundrum that you've gotten yourself into is, I don't think I've ever seen anybody.
Oh, I got out. Woo!
I'm planning to get out of it. Did you get out? Nice.
I got out. Yeah.
I'm really excited to see you get out of this.
Yep.
Oh, almost. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's probably.
Just said
coming
bee's
up.
dick on the stream, so there's still a lot.
Yeah. Now I'm scared to go downwards in this map because I know what's down there. Nothing, and I'll get trapped again.
You have a top open the next time you go down there.
Yeah. God, I like how there's enemies that sort of like come out of the ground almost.
Yeah, I tried to make them kind of feel like they're supposed to be kind of part of the environment, you know.
Oh, I got Joy Boy again. This is the third time I've gotten Joy Boy out of this.
I've never seen that happen, so that's like insane odds right there, pretty much.
What's your favorite item out of the game that you've got in here?
Probably the double jump.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why someone might like the double jump.
It's called the Brock's Feather, and it changes everything. I guess if I was a nicer person, I just would have started everybody with the double jump.
Nah. That's not games.
But when you get it, it just makes it that much sweeter. You know, it feels like, okay, you're like, now I can just like do anything I want. You know, I don't have to worry about these crazy gaps. I can jump over this guy.
Oop,
you know, I can fly up this wall. There's a lot of really cool items though. There's a lot of super useful items. The spells get really useful, and of course those you can only get from the bosses.
Oh, fighting a gorilla now.
What's that?
Fighting a gorilla now. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's Mampa. Yeah, you got the Mampa. Jump before he lands.
Yeah, yeah, and then I fell on his head like an idiot.
But in like the survival mode, actually.
Oh wow! I'm back fighting him again.
You can get all items in a chest in survival mode, so you can pick up a sword, or not the sword. Let's say you get the axe, and then the next level you can get a spell. The next level you can get the double jump. So you actually there's no limit to what you get in a treasure chest in survival mode.
Yes! I killed him. Killed him. Sorry, well, yeah, you're saying before I rudely interrupted you again.
You're just starting that life here, so nice jump, good, and jump. Oh, you got there.
Yeah.
All right. One. Yeah, he's in the red.
So, fireball.
Nice.
Dash ring. Eye of eye. I guess that.
Eye of Zai.
Eye of Zai. Yeah. Fully reveals current level.
I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce it. I would. Well,
I'm gonna go the fireball. I think I don't have any range.
Yeah, I'd say a projectile weapon would be pretty useful.
All right, let's do this. Level 4. I'm gonna make you my bitch. Now that I got a fireball. Nice. Okay, so the inventory seems to be split up between stuff. Oh, can your swords level up as well?
Yep. Yeah, all the weapons and spells in the game can level up to level 3.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Actually, you're about to get your first power point. So you see the meter right next to
Oh no, I've been doing that all the time. The power points, you use them to upgrade your character.
Yeah, but it works kind of the same way that heart containers in Zelda do. So you have to collect 4 separate. So you have to fill up your bar, and that takes 4 levels.
Yeah.
So every time you get a level, it's a quarter of that bar, and you can see right there, it's the pink bar next to your shards.
Yeah.
That's almost full. So once you get this next level, you'll be able to spend points.
Yeah, I've already spent one on attack with this dude.
Nice. Yeah. I was gonna say it's.
Spear of Dog grants temporarily invincibility. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
I'll save that
yeah.
for a boss, I think. That might
Did
be
you ever
cool.
play? Have you ever played Doom? That's a
course.
stupid question. I hope you have.
Have you ever
Have you
played
ever played
a video
game
game?
before? Yeah, that's actually the Sphere of IDDQD. IDDQD is the God mode code of Doom. So when you use the Sphere of IDDQD, it grants temporary invincibility.
Alright, I think we need MP because I seem to be sucking out of it now with the fireball. But so how does the defense work exactly?
It's going to raise your defense by a percentage, right? So it'll be something like 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, depending on how many points you spend into it. Defense is, unless you're going to put a lot into defense, it's almost worth just kind of going the attack route, you know,
Yeah.
or the powerhouse route. You know?
Yeah, glass cannon.
Defense it can be useful in specific situations, but especially the new players, like just even a point in attack can be the difference between, you know, killing an enemy in one hit or 3 hits, you know. 2
Yeah.
hits.
Oh, the one point in attack definitely is helping me get through enemies a lot quicker. Instead of doing like, was it 15 damage? You're doing 25, and that's just like,
Right.
that's almost
right.
one hitting everything.
And the more you use those weapons or spells, you know, the more experience points they're going to gain. Once they jump up a level, you're going to see an even bigger increase. And you can turn into a beast in this game for sure. You can like definitely just roll through most enemies once you get the hang of it. Even now though, like normal mode will take me usually around 5 or 6 hours to beat. So there's still a struggle for sure. It's never easy, you know. The other modes are just insane. Like I love playing them just to practice. But rogue mode, the enemies are basically I think they start 2 levels stronger than you. So you know that means that you're going to get double the experience points or whatever when you kill one. So you're going to level up faster, but they're also going to kill you in 1 hit, you know, or 2 hits. But
Yeah.
it's just there's definitely a lot of variety for like if this isn't hard enough. If there's some crazy people out there that this normal mode isn't hard enough for them and they want to like try something even more terrifying, then yeah, the other 2 modes are awesome for that. And I do, you know, I like to play those ones. I like to play hero mode.
Come on now. So close to doing this jump.
Oh yeah, that one you should probably jump to the other side.
There we go, got it. I'm going up first. I'm gonna keep this momentum.
Okay. All right, you good.
One hitting those guys. One hitting those guys. Just killing fools. Slicing
Yeah,
them up. Nice. The fireball is very useful. But it saps,
definitely.
it saps your spells really quickly.
The fireball is actually a great combo with the sword. They're kind of like made for each other in this game. Because they both do, actually, they have the same attack stats. So,
Yeah.
you know, your base fireball is going to do the same amount as your base.
Yeah. I actually like this game a lot, so kudos to you for making it.
Thanks. Yeah, man. It was something else making it, you know, but it was definitely a track experience for sure. But it's like the end result, like, is for it's a lot of people. I can't say me, but for our first game, we're all pretty proud of it. It's fun, and you know, once you get past the rage quitting, it actually is a
Rage quitting? Who would rage quit?
Yeah, I have a few times. I've definitely pissed off some friends with this game.
That's pretty funny.
Like it's kind of hard, honestly. It's kind of hard watching people on YouTube play this game for the first time because it's kind of painful because they don't know how to play it and they're learning. They're obviously learning. Some people pick it up. Like you're doing pretty well. I'm impressed. This I can tell you.
Yeah, I've played a few indie games in my life. I know what to expect for the most part. Yeah.
Like I said, yes, yeah. So but yeah, there's some people that I think maybe the younger players are just. They don't know what this is all about, and that's. But those that stick with it, or those that grew up with these kinds of games, it's kind of like It's pretty. It's fun. It can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt. So what was I going to say? So all the monster cards and stuff that I'm picking up, if I die or if I get a game over, what happens to them exactly?
Those will save. Those
Okay.
will save like to the actual save file. So oh, I died and I don't get to keep any of my items. Those monster cards are going to be in the extras menu with the monster cards.
Okay. And so what happens when you die exactly? Like I've had one game over, but I haven't really noticed anything that's happened.
Right. So what happens is because you died the last time you got a game over, you were in Kiepenstein, you got to the first boss, then you got a game over. If you had completed Kiepenstein, then it actually would have saved that one level, and that save file, like you'd be able to return to the game having beaten Kiepenstein.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so even if you have a game over in like a later level, it'll still just be there?
Yeah, you have to have beaten at least one realm. So once you beat one realm, it'll start saving your game. But let's say you beat Kiepenstein, and then you move on to the pit, and then you get a game over in the pit on level 4, you'll have to start back from the level select screen, but Kiepenstein will still be completed.
Okay. So how many levels in each region? It's like 5 levels?
5, yeah, and actually on your map it shows...
Yeah, I just checked the map just then, as I said it. Because I remembered seeing like the little icons at the top there.
It's actually kind of a lot to take in, and that's the thing is... I'd say it takes a good hour to get into the game the first time you play.
They got a shield?
Yeah, the shield is super useful. That's going to block pretty much any attack.
So that's just a once use by the looks of it, because it's in that...
It's not, it
section?
actually has its own life bar, I guess you could call it. It's got
cool.
yeah, so it'll take, I think, like 15 or 20 hits from any...
I'm going to put that on then. Oh, cool, it does, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really useful, like especially for projectiles. So the bigger bosses, they'll be able to get through the shield, but pretty much anything in this level now you can block.
Yeah. So, I gotta ask, this game looks like it would be hell for someone who's colorblind.
Actually, I have a good friend of mine is colorblind, and he hasn't played the game yet, so that's what I want to do now, is I want to ask him what it looks like.
Because it's like all purples and blues
For
and...
those that are colorblind, I'm sorry, but I didn't think about you once at all.
I mean, artistic direction over like
Yeah.
helping someone who's colorblind.
One of my very good friends is colorblind, and I just never.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. God, where are you, boss? Oh, there you are. All right, let's take on this boss. Hopefully, we can get a save file happening. So, what's the best way for me to heal here? Oh wait, can I use Joy Boy in a boss battle?
Joy Boy will only affect smaller enemies. He doesn't affect bosses.
All right.
So no, I mean you could, but
I need the key.
unless there's smaller enemies around, and you're about to fight Plasma Ghost. Oh, this is one of my favorite bosses.
I haven't got the key yet. Still looking for it.
If you get to him, he's one of my favorite bosses.
Like for a good reason or for a bad reason?
He's the one that can like still make me feel like he can like get my hands sweaty, playing him. It's really intense. The boss fight gets really crazy, but you still feel like you have a chance, kind of like those old Mega Man bosses where they were down to like less than a quarter of their health, and you might just be able to beat them. That's kind of that situation. It's based off of a Super Metroid boss, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with that game.
Yeah. Not super familiar, but I've played some of it. Oh god, I forgot about that.
Anybody who plays through Super Metroid, or remembers it, would definitely be able to recognize it. But even one of the
come on now.
other people in the chat might be able to recognize it.
Come on now, game. No! No! Oh my god, this fucking door! Fucking door. God damn it! Oh, the door is gonna kill me.
Yep, he's the gate guardian. He's gotta
face
get through
the other
him
way,
first.
son. Face the other way when you swing your sword. Alright, I got a slither of health, but we're gonna take one.
Woo!
Because I kinda have to.
Wow, yeah, that was impressive escape.
God.
I think he should be 2 hits for you.
2 hits?
Yeah, I think 2 hits from your sword or your fireball. Yeah, you got full fireball too. You can shoot your fireball while you're rolling down the wall.
Okay, so where are you going?
I'll help you out here before you go in here. I don't know if you've already gone in, but as soon as you go into the boss room, go top left, and just try and get up into that top left corner.
Okay. Go, 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 go. No. My fireballs. Damn it. I've lost all my fireballs now.
Yeah, he's got a specific weak spot.
His eyeball, I guess.
His eyeball.
Is his eyeball?
You gotta hit him in the eye. But that left corner, for most of the fight, will be your safest place. Because you can actually hit him with your sword if you jump and like...
Nah. Oh, okay. So I was thinking the body would actually hurt me, but it doesn't look like it does. So.
No. Only his... Just like... only you can hurt his eye, and only his eye can hurt you.
Oh, good. We still got one life left.
Yeah.
Oh, that was shield, Dave. Not what I wanted to do. Get out of here! Alright, there we go. Oh, no, he's back. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Okay, good. Climb. Climb, you son of a bitch. Damn it, he dodged me. How dare you? Oh god. Oh god. Not
yeah,
cool, dude. Alright, good. We good. We got this. Yes! One hit.
Nice.
Oh! I just hide here.
Hey, whatever works, you know? I mean, it's the first time playing this guy, and you have no idea.
Got him. That's not... It's more than 2 hits. Alright, more than 3 hits.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna get pissed off before he dies, too. All the bosses get pissed off before they die.
Okay.
So they'll go into rage mode, and he'll just be shooting bombs everywhere. But there is a strategy. There's definitely a pattern.
Hit him 5 times now. I don't think I have any more fireballs left though. We'll see. No more fireballs. Alright. Let's kamikaze this bitch! Ah, damn it. Damn it, eyeball. Yeah, this game is awesome.
Cool. I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, people in chat are loving this game, so...
It's just nerve-wracking watching you play 30 seconds behind.
Yeah. Well, I'm still alive, so... he's just looking right at me. Hey, guy. Uh-oh. Yeah, the boss music's pretty badass, too.
Yeah, the musician, Masked Epsilon, he's actually, if you go to the Crystal Catacombs Facebook page, or our levelsoflives.com, either way, you can find Masked Epsilon. He's actually selling the soundtrack, and it's amazing. I've been listening to it for 4 years. He was the second.
Alright, he's in red mode now.
The soundtrack has never gotten old.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Go, now that you've told me about this boss cheat, I'm gonna keep using it.
That's the way I do it usually.
Oh, now he's just shooting balls wherever he wants. He's cray-cray.
Right.
Damn it. Son of a bitch. Damn it, he got me again. And that was me getting myself though. Come on, climb the wall. There we go. I only had a fireball left. Alright, come over here so I can hit you with my sword.
Oh man, this is close.
Oh my god, no! No!
I'm assuming that did not go well.
No, it didn't go well.
Either you won or you died.
Alright, well I'm back in action. We still got some more lives going into here, so maybe we can kill him.
You can get him. You got him down into the red. See, it's just good old-fashioned trial and error. Remember playing Ninja Gaiden back in the day, or?
I don't think I ever played the Ninja Gaiden on the Super Nintendo, but I did play some of the older 3D Ninja Gaiden, so...
On the Nintendo, yeah, that game is still one of them. I mean, the third one I think is the impossible one. But that's the idea that I was going for. Is like kind of like, I don't know. The older gamers are never going to be able to go back and play Mega Man 2 or Super Mario Brothers, you know, for the first time. Unfortunately, as much as we love nostalgia, we're never going to be able to do that.
That's right, yeah.
Us indie gamers and developers kind of have to step up and try and fill that giant void in our hearts.
With more video games.
Childhood, you know, making
yeah.
pixel games. Yeah.
I will kill this boss. Yes, got him. In your face.
You kill him?
No. No, what are you talking about? I'm not that good at games. I'm just sitting in the corner and waiting for him to come over to me, and then I just hit him with my sword.
Yeah, it's a safe bet until he starts going into crazy mode, because then he has a chance of shooting into the corner that you're in.
Yeah, he was doing that before.
Yeah, you just gotta watch out.
So this is basically me just jumping in the corner over and over again.
Yeah. Action, action, action.
Ah, I missed him that time. Come on now. Got him that time. Yeah. So I'm saving my fireballs when he goes into red mode, because then I'll have a better chance of hitting him. He's a bit more predictable at this point in time. Oh.
Yeah, you can usually be safe from any of those bombs if you're like hunkering down in one of those little bunkers. Usually, sometimes it's kind of, he does have kind of a random set path as far as where he's gonna shoot.
Yeah, sometimes they go on the floor and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Alright, he's in red mode now. Come on, son.
And the Ice Fortress is a tricky level to play through for the first level, just because there are some more like tricky enemies, like those ghosts. The Miss Wraiths, those are those ghost ladies that shoot the...
Yeah, those things were kind of annoying.
Yeah, and but this boss kind of just... That's the good thing about the bosses in this game, is if you somehow manage to make it to the boss, you know, they'll make sure that if you're not good at the game, that you're not going to get past the boss. They kind of teach you that, you know, it's that, like I said, it's a trial and error. Those patterns, learning what the enemy's going to do, how to approach them, you know, and then the whole thing is that you don't know what you're going to be going into the battle with. So that's basically, I'm explaining roguelikes right now. But
Roguelike 101, how to play the game.
Pretty much, you know, you don't know what the hell is going to happen. But the better you are at the game, you know, the better you're going to be able to, you know, make your way through those situations.
I ran out of fireballs.
Yeah, that's, they can help. If you can line up the shot, you can hit his eye, they can definitely help. But the fireball is kind of a trickier spell to use in this fight, just because...
You slide down the wall, you'd be... Oh, he's just going cray-cray with the bombs. Come on, get on the wall now. There we go. I missed my opportunity.
I want to see you beat this guy. Right now you got half health over here, and I'm rooting for you.
Oh, that was dumb.
Nice.
Oh my god, why the fuck did I do that?
I don't know who rage quits this game. You probably have to be crazy to do it.
Alright, well, I think we're out of time anyway, but that was... that was amazing. So we've got some keys to give out, which I'll be doing right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So if you want a key to this game, it's pretty simple. I'm going to just drop 2 keys along with the URL you need to go to in order to redeem a key. So in the chat. So first come, best dress, quick fingers, all that sort of good stuff. So here's the first key. And here is the second key. So best of luck to everyone. Get in there real quick and get it. So yeah, thank you very much, Maxwell, for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure having you on.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I'll probably be playing this during my regular streams as well, because it's good. It's good fun.
Great.
Good, honest fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, like check it out. Check out the game. There's the demo. You know, if you're not sure if it's up your alley, you can try the demo at the site for
Mhm.
free. Yeah, thanks a lot for having me on.
Absolutely, anytime, mate. Is there anything else you wanted to pimp while you're here?
I don't know. Just keep keep playing old school games and kicking ass. I guess that didn't make any sense, but that's what I'm going with.
Mm.
Old school games and kicking ass, and play the demo. Buy Crystal Catacombs.
By Crystal Catacombs. All right. We'll start the next game. Thanks, Maxwell, for joining us.
Cool. Thanks, Dave.
All right. See you. All right. That was sweet. That was absolutely sweet. So let me just get this game started. Get some sweet music happening. Oh, snow climbers, huh? Ice climbers, actually. Alright. What's the next game? We have Pulse Shift up next.